Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we are going to be getting to your next sponsored request. This one comes from us from our buddy CB, or Bad Cowboy. Thank you so much, my friend. This is for Hot Sauce from Babymonster. I just did the reaction video, so this one here is the breakdown. If you're interested in, obviously, just a reaction, that video over there is the one for you. If you're more interested in me going into the lyrics, my interpretation, things I want to talk about in the video, then this will be the one you want to watch. So without anything further, let's go check it out. All right, we're kicking in with that little snare in the bass. Ruka starting us off. That
Everybody wants some but can handle what I brought 'em. I'm like hot sauce. Everybody wants some but can handle what I brought 'em.
So first off, like musically, I like how we started with that snare and the bass. I like the bass underneath, and I also like the. So YG has a very common usage of heavy brass. You know, we get a lot of trumpets. Sometimes we get some tubas in there, but a lot of trumpet work, and I'm pretty sure we've got trumpets in here. Pretty sure that's the instrument I was hearing. But what I like about the use of the brass in this song is that it's not so overpowering and like, you know, brash like a lot of the YG songs use it as. For example, a lot of Blackpink, when they use the brass instruments, is designed to either signal the dance break or the very opening. Even, I think, Batter Up, when they went to the dance break for Babymonster, they did that. Treasure and Bona Bona. You know, it's very common, but here it's a little bit more subdued, and it's more just part of the actual track as opposed to something to cue a big change. Refrain, fire, go higher, wherever we are. Babymonster, girls got that ooh ooh ah. That was Ruka. And it's just, again, if you saw the reaction video, it was them comparing their confidence, their ability to Hot Sauce, or in this case, they're saying fire at the very beginning, but we're going to obviously get Hot Sauce right away in the chorus. But you could even think of it as spicy food, whatever you want. Chorus is hot sauce, everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought them. So this has a couple of different meanings. So, and they're all similar, but if somebody talks about wanting spicy food, a lot of times, now this isn't for everybody, but especially here in America, when people want spicy food, they don't know how to judge their spice tolerance. Especially when they go into Asian themed restaurants for the first time. You know, like you see those menus and like, oh, you pick your spice level, and Americans are like, I don't know, what this is. Like, I know no spice, mild, medium, hot, right? But there's levels. There's 0 to 10, sometimes 0 to 20, depending on the restaurant you go to, and so that line, everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought them, like sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. Like maybe you think you can handle it, but you can't do it. Another way to take this, especially from them singing it, is you know, everybody want a piece of us, right? Like everybody thinks they can handle us, they can take us, they can be better than us, whatever. But then when we actually, you know, come and give that performance, like y'all are blown away. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't top it like you thought you could. And then I'm like, hot sauce. Everybody wants some, but can't handle what I brought them. Also, before we go any further, well wishes to Rami. Hope you feel better soon and rejoin the group. We miss you. All right, let's keep going.
Think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight. Babymonster when about to blow your mind.
I like this little like cartoonish art style too.
Cause the stage on fire, I'm not talking pyrotechnic. Got that you
Nice.
Too addictive, red hot Cheetos. Wake, we move hip like wasabi. Babymonster, bring the party. Step to the beat,
Chiquita's so expressive.
You know we bring the flavor. Turn up the heat, they calling us beast, calling monster behavior.
Ion dropping the bar there. So verse 1, I don't think you're ready, feeling deadly tonight. So that doesn't need explanation. But as far as like the feeling deadly, when I mentioned, obviously there's different levels of spice. We have a place here called Dave's Hot Chicken, and I'm not saying the spice there gets as high as some stuff like in the Asian restaurants, but there is a spice level that goes all the way up. I think it's Reaper, and you have to sign an actual waiver. Like, if you die or harm comes to you from eating this, we're not responsible. Do it at your own risk. That's essentially what she's getting at. Like, we're that top level of spice. So, you know, we could kill you with our heat out here. Then they spell out the Babymon. What other song did they do that in? It's escaping me. I can even see them doing the hand motions too. But about to blow your mind. We about to leave you breathless. Call the doctors, the paramedics, because the stage on fire. So obviously they're bringing that heat, that confidence, that high quality performance. And then the last line there, I'm not talking pyrotechnics. Like, we're not talking about effects. We're not talking about, you know, fireworks or, you know, the actual fire, flamethrowers or whatever those things are called that actually shoot the fire jets up during the performance. We're talking about ourselves. Like, we are the standard here. And then Chiquita comes in verse 2 and just starts naming different hot stuff. Like, got that chili pepper, jalapeno, too addictive, red hot Cheetos. So the too addictive part, though, is a lot of people, once you can tolerate the spice, you get addicted to that flavor because it's like you've pushed past the comfort zone. And so once you can acclimate, the flavor becomes something that you keep seeking and craving. But until you get to that point, yeah, the heat might turn you off. I actually don't like the flavor of hot Cheetos, but it's not that I can't tolerate the heat. I just don't like the flavor. But anyway, excuse me. Still getting over being sick. Way we move, hit like wasabi. So wasabi, anybody listening to this song probably already knows what wasabi is, but if somehow you've lived under a rock your whole life or you don't tend to experiment with other cultures' food, wasabi is very, very hot if you eat it in more than tiny quantities. Like a little bit on a piece of sushi or something like that has an amazing flavor. But if you eat like a chunk of wasabi, that shit will clear out your sinuses in a hurry. I made the mistake the first time I ate sushi. Somebody was like, "Oh man, you got to try the wasabi." And I was like, "All right, I got this." I did not, in fact, have this. Like snot, tears just pouring down. I thought, like, this is it. This is where it all ends. But yeah, anyway, it has a great flavor if you do it in moderation. And once you build up a tolerance to it, you can have a little bit more, obviously. But anyway, I digress. Babymonster, bring the party. Step to the beat, came ready to eat. I mean, I'm always ready to eat. I mean, you see this. I don't. That doesn't need explanation. You know we bring the flavor. Obviously, talking about the spice. Turn up the heat. They calling us beasts. Call it monster behavior. That's a bar right there. Obviously, beast meaning or monsters playing on the word beast. Calling us beast because, you know, it's young people are already gonna understand, but older people probably may not have heard of somebody being described as a beast. If you're being described as a beast, you're really good at something. Like, for example, if your favorite sports player takes over a game, we might say like, "Oh man, that dude is a beast," right? So monster playing on the beast, and then also calling it monster behavior because of Babymonster. I don't know what this camera shot style is called, but I do enjoy it. It's become more and more common in K-pop these days. where you've got like a single member up close focused, and then you've got the other members smaller, more distant in perspective in the background, still doing their own activity. For example, I know Idol in the song Wife, they did this type of shot. There's been a lot of others, but that's the one that comes to my mind. I I don't know what it's called, but I enjoy seeing it as long as it's, only a little bit here and there. Like, I wouldn't want a whole video shot in that, obviously.
Hot sauce. Everybody wants some, but can't handle what I brought up. I'm like hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Cute, just like,
Everybody wants some, but
gotta fan the mouth, baby.
a little bit of everything, whole lot of energy. 100 miles an hour, you will never get ahead of me.
Come on, ASAP.
Thinking it a remedy. Ask me how I do it, it's a secret recipe. But you never ever put a fire like this. Carrot and I rip a kind of vibe like this. Pink out a pepper, I'm stirring the pot.
Ruka, not to be outdone over here.
We'll do this all night, baby. We don't get tired.
Hold up, before we really get into the bridge there. So verse 3, I'm that little bit of everything, whole lot of energy, 100 miles an hour, you won't ever get ahead of me. Already liking the rhyme scheme and the flow there, but 100 miles an hour, you won't ever get ahead of me is just basically like, I go nonstop and I go fast. Like, there's no way you're gonna outwork me. There's no way you're gonna outpace me. I'm always gonna be at the front of the pack here. And that also plays on that whole lot of energy. It's just that confidence and that swag that they have. Also, I'm just now noticing Chiquita's shirt is like the MasterCard logo, and it just says Chief. That's cool. Anyway. Let's see. Think you need a lemonade. Think you need a remedy. Ask me how I do it. It's a secret recipe. So, think you need a lemonade, think you need a remedy are basically ways of saying, like, I think you need to chill. Like, you need to calm down. You need to, take a sip and enjoy life a little bit. Or what the specifically think you need a remedy is like this illness that you've got. Maybe it's jealousy. I don't know specifically what they need a remedy for, but they need something to cure them. And she's basically saying, like, I got what you need, but you're gonna have to, take a minute. Then Ruka comes in, bet you never ever felt a fire like this. Oh, okay. Carolina Reaper kind of vibe like this. So Carolina Reapers are, I don't think they're the hottest pepper anymore, but they might be. And if they're not, they were considered the hottest pepper for quite a while. So yeah, she's just saying like, we're at the top, we're the hottest thing going. Sprinkle of pepper, I'm stirring the pot. That reminds me of like when you make like a ghost pepper curry or something like that, because just a little bit is enough to season this huge pot. Otherwise, you're just gonna like poop fire for days. Get what I get because I got what I got. Dang. So get what I get, meaning, like I get these awards, I get these accolades, I get whatever I'm going for because I got what I got, meaning I put in the work, I've got the talent, I've got the energy, I've got the confidence, I've got the tools to go get what I'm after. All right, now go into the bridge. Since I interrupted it, I'll just read it. We'll do this all night, baby. We don't get tired. The kind of energy that never expire. Red, yellow, green, you know what I mean. About to set it on fire. Go. Okay, so actually I was going to mention it's probably talking about a traffic light, and then she says go in like parentheses, like the echo at the end. So red, yellow, green, like coming from a stop, slow down, and then go fast. I'm actually kind of curious why they would, maybe it's just because it fit lyrically, but I'm curious why in a song about the energy and this, the non-stop and all that, why we would even have a red. I guess maybe you wouldn't want to talk about the green meaning go wouldn't make any sense without the red and yellow part, maybe. I don't know.
The kind of energy that never expire. Red, yellow, green, no, you know what I mean, yeah. About to set it on fire.
Gorgeous vocal from Aurora there, though.
Sauce. Everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought 'em. I'm like hot sauce. Hot sauce. Everybody wants some but can't handle what I brought 'em. Hold up. Fire, go higher, wherever we are.
You hear that old school like boom bap type of record scratching going on too?
Fire, go higher, wherever we are. Babymonster girl.
I mentioned this in the reaction, but this dance move right here is very 80s hip hop. Right here.
Babymonster girls got that whoop whoop.
It was very short. Normally you would hit the feet against each other a couple of times, but
Yeah, Babymonster got that.
bring it around town.
Yeah, Babymonster got that.
Nice. Very cool. All right, guys, that was Hot Sauce from Babymonster. Shout out again to CB or Bad Cowboy. Thank you for the request, my friend. I really enjoyed this song. Like I said, it had a youthful energy. It had confidence. It had swag. It had instrumentals that felt appropriate to the song as opposed to loud and brash for no reason. Not saying that the other songs that I mentioned in the reaction video, that when you hear those that it's out of place, but sometimes it's nice to have a song where it's just built into the track instead of designed to separate, if that makes any sense. It does in my head, maybe it doesn't out loud, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications, and also special shout out to our Patreons. Thank you guys for all your support. If you're not familiar with Patreon, there's a link in the description below. Feel free to check that out. If you want to get requests done like CV did, that's the best way. You can subscribe over there. Subscribers get guaranteed prioritized requests every month, and they also get access to the things that I can't put here on YouTube or things that get blocked here that have to be moved over there. If you don't want to deal with Patreon, but you still want to do requests, then you can sponsor a request through the PayPal link that's down there as well. But thanks for checking this one out. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.